Cities are a defining feature in the global economy and a hub of activity that are constantly changing and adapting. In this lecture, we will examine key concepts in urban dynamics, such as urban poverty and planning. These topics are important to geography because of the ways in which cities and urban settlements are formed, where they form, how they grow, and why. Urban poverty is a serious global problem. The highest levels of urban poverty, as measured by the number and percentage of urban poor, exist in the developing world. In these places, the poor are highly visible in part because of the slums or shanty towns that have grown up around the region's cities. A slum is an area of a city characterized by overcrowding, makeshift housing, or dilapidated housing, and little or no access to basic infrastructure and services such as clean water and waste disposal. When people build shelters on property without the consent of the landowner, they are more accurately termed squatter settlements. These types of settlements in Brazil are called favelas. The top photo shows a favela area on the outskirts of São Paulo, Brazil. Many urban poor in the developing world work in the informal sector or economy. The informal sector consists of retail, manufacturing, and service activities that operate on a small scale and sometimes without government regulation or oversight. Usually these jobs are street vendors and washing windshields of vehicles in city traffic. There is no simple solution to alleviating slums. If people are forced to leave, that doesn't solve the problem, it just gets displaced. However, there has been recently a solution that seems to be working, in which community-driven projects involve slum dwellers as agents of change. The bottom photo is of a women's savings group in Kolkata, India. Slum dwellers do not have the same access to lending and credit programs that higher income individuals do. Obtaining credit can be additionally challenging for women because of discrimination. These women in Daspar slum of Kolkata have benefited from microfinancing initiatives which in turn contribute to slum improvement projects. Microfinancing is providing access to credit and other financial services for low-income individuals or groups. The scope of urban planning is broad and includes designing efficient systems of transportation, working with developers to coordinate housing construction in order to meet the needs of a city, providing facilities and open spaces for public use and recreation, and ensuring these different parts of a city are served by a safe water supply, schools, ambulance and fire service, and trash collection. There has been many urban planning movements over the years. In the 1990s, a new urban planning movement developed called New Urbanism. This movement incorporates considerations with environmental impacts, as well as prevention of urban sprawl and to create walkable neighborhoods. A primary strategy to achieve these goals involves mixed-use development, which is the combination of different types of land use within a particular neighborhood, like residential and retail. The photo shows a new urbanist neighborhood near Charleston, South Carolina. The principles of new urbanism apply across all scales, from the level of the city block to the metropolitan area. Three attributes are emphasized at the neighborhood scale: compactness, walkability, and mixed-use development that incorporates diverse house types and styles. Please pause video and answer the following. Explain how urban planning relates to slum alleviation. In your own words, using the text as a guide, be thorough and specific with your answer.